Oh look! Our first ever bodybuilder in Genshin is here! Iansan, finally! And I'm in desperate need of a personal coach. But she's on level 50. I think I can work on that. Let me be right back. I'm back. It's been a few. Oh my! Stop drinking. It's been a few days. It's currently Wednesday. I started filming on Friday. It didn't look 5 or 6 days, but I'm back and Iansan is built somewhat. I still need to ascend her one more time, which I'm not gonna be doing in this video because I still need some stuff for that. I don't have the mental capacity nor the moral for that anymore. But she's as built as she's gonna get for today's video. She is holding the Skybird Spine. I was thinking between this or the Favonius Lance. This has a bit of a higher base attack and also just a tiny bit more recharge. I know this gives crit and creates some more recharge because of those, but she doesn't have the most amount of crit. So I'm gonna keeping her on the Skyward Spine for now. She's also on a 4-piece scroll, which some of these are not leveled. There we go, now she's truly done. She's on the 4-piece Cinder City. I did manage to get C1 while I was wishing for Xianyan. Video coming soon for that. C1, but it doesn't do that much. C2 is the real big one with giving 30% attack above her attack bonus, which she already gives. And as for talents, I really just went 118 because I think her normal attack and her skill don't do much. I'm not fully familiar with her kit, but if you look at the multipliers, it's just damage. So I don't really see why would I want to level her skill and her burst up, skill and normals up. So I just leveled her burst up to 8 and hope for the best. She's level 80, she has almost 3k attack, which I know that if I had C5, that would be almost perfect, but this is perfect either way now, because she gives this max attack, yeah, 610 is the max attack bonus at level 8, where I'm not fully sure, but I think you only need on 2.2k attack for that, which I have enough. She's rocking out with 10 to 26 crit rate, some minimal almost 75 crit damage and 184 recharge. The main thing I want to focus on is attack and recharge with her. Now when I was looking into her kit, she gives attack bonus based on the movement in your team, so I think something like this is gonna be the best, because Chaska does do some horizontal movement, also Mavuika does a lot of movement. I think something like this is gonna be the best case. I know that she works really well with Veressa, but I don't have Veressa. I know that plunging attacks also work, so something like Xiao instead, like a Xiao team could work also. But I don't really know who else. She is a lot more niche than what she originally looks like, even though she isn't. She's like Bennett, but if Bennett wouldn't be stuck on a place, but instead wanted you to run around. But I don't really know who would be the best. Maybe Clorinde. I could try out Clorinde because she does a lot of movement. Also Hu Tao does a lot of movement. I could try out with Hu Tao. Also because she's an attack buffer. So something like Mualani, for example, wouldn't work, because Mualani is, of course, HP scaling. Maybe I could try out Sethos. Otherwise, I don't really know who would work. I know plunging attacks work, and I know that Mavuika is for sure good. And also Chaska. So I'm gonna try out this team for starters, and then when I'm actually trying her out, I might try with like Clorinde, also just to Mavuika Overloaded and some other characters as well, but let's start with this team.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting?
Oh god, what the... Is my Wi-Fi just shitting itself? First, I want to actually see whether there's a big difference without her. I want to see how much she actually buffs the damage next to the normal teams I usually use her with. Now, the three characters I want to mainly try her with today are Chaska, Mavuika, and Clorinde, because I know that she buffs based on movement. Now, I was hesitant on Chaska, but I looked into it, and she works well. And then of course Mavuika and Clorinde I feel like are no-brainers. They do a lot of movement, so...
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
For enough. Starting with Chaska over here, and the main thing I want to see right now is whether I can one rotate without her, and if I can, that how much faster can I do it with her. The team right here is gonna be Furina, Citlali, Mavuika with Chaska, and the main rotation is gonna be Furina into Citlali, into Mavuika, into Chaska. I know that giving the Cinder City buff from Citlali would be better to give to the pyro damage from Mavuika, because Mavuika does more damage with melt and vaporize than Furina can do. But I also don't wanna just make it be a full Mavuika carry, so I decided that not only not use her burst just to see pure damage and buffing capabilities, and not give her Cinder City either. So it is gonna be then Furina EQ into Citlali, giving buffing Furina and Mavuika, and then let's see. Can I actually one rotate this guy? It cannot. Huh. I was not expecting that, but I mean, to be fair, Mavuika is a very big percentage of the damage from this team, so I'm not surprised that I couldn't. But still, it was like 90%. I thought it would be a bit more. Why are you on 2P? What? So when did I put Mavuika on? Huh? I guess at one point managed to put Mavuika on a Obsidian Codex, meaning that she was on a 2-piece Obsidian, 2-piece Cinder City. That's why she wasn't getting the full buff. So...
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
So that's the problem, But let me then try again now. Hopefully maybe this will be better. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then honestly the first time I might just do another try with the first team too, because it just feels unfair now, but oh well. Let's see now, can I get closer to being a one rotate? Oh yeah, not really either. Okay, I guess not much changes whether you're on a 2-piece or not, huh? Either way, Chaska cannot one rotate without Mavuika burst, and that is the biggest focal point I wanted to see in this team. So she is good with her, she can for sure work, but maybe Chaska isn't the best. Let me try with Mavuika. So I will be right back. Well, I'm back with the usual Mavuika team that I use when I want to use her as hyper carry, being Bennett, Kazuha, Citlali, and Mavuika. And I'm honestly fully expecting this team to be at max's side grade. I'm not expecting Iansan to be any better. At least not until C6. Now I don't have C6, of course, so up until then I don't think she's gonna be better in this team, mainly because of how busted Bennett still is. But what I might try to do is you change down Kazu. Maybe that could be a bit better. But yeah, let me go ahead and see. Now the reason I'm not expecting it for it to be any better with Iansan is that this is already a really strong team, so I don't think that making a strong team is gonna be that easy, making it that much stronger. So I just wanna see. There's a 500k, that is the main damage I wanted to check out. So that was a 504k, I think. So let me go change it down to Iansan and let me see how much bigger that is. So I'm back, and the initial hit is the main thing I want to be focusing on. The actual initial hit of the burst. So let's see. It is gonna be... She did not melt. Yeah, that makes sense. Now I think a better rotation might be using Bennett, Iansan, Citlali...
Nope.
Bennett, Citlali, Iansan, Mavika instead of this. So let me go try it out like that. Benny into Citlali, into Iansan, into Benny, into Citlali, and now Mavika. Oh, that was bigger. That was now 600k. How much attack by the way does she have? 3.2. Does she have on something? She doesn't. I want to see how much attack does she actually have. I want to see how much attack does she have, because I have a feeling she must have like humongous amounts of damage, like attack. Yeah, 608. 4,000. 4,000. I don't think I've seen that high of an attack number on Mamoika yet. Damn. Jesus Christ. I mean, to be fair, she is on an attack goblet because she's running EM Sense, but still. 4,000. Being completely honest, I did not expect that changing down Kazuha for Iansan would get any higher damage from Mamoika, so I'm completely surprised that it's almost 100k. I'm gonna put it on screen right now. Here's the Benny, the Kazuha damage, and here's the Iansan damage. And it's just I was fully expecting the Kazuha team to be better, but 504k to complete next to 600k is quite a big difference. Okay, Iansan might be just a tiny bit better than I expected her to be. This little gremlin is actually a lot better now. There's one more character who I still want to try her out with, which is Clorinde. Now I'm gonna be cheating a bit. But calm down, don't sue me. Chevrus will have an overcharged ball ready for the rotation because his team can't fully take advantage of that, so yeah. Now let's see. Wait. Oh, what? Wait. Huh? Oh, I was not expecting what? I was not expecting that. Wait, Clorinde? Clorinde can't use Iansan? Huh? If you don't know how Iansan works, Iansan has that little dude that you were seeing on screen for like a second there. That little dude, when he goes into school mode, she's not providing attack, and Clorinde was not getting the attack buff. She was getting it at the start, but then she wasn't. I was not. Why can't she? Dude? Is this... She's moving a lot. I don't know. Maybe... Okay, so looking more into it, Clorinde, when she is just shooting, it's considered standing in one place, so she cannot take any advantage of Iansan's buff. Her only real movement is when she's dashing forward with her elemental skill, not when she's shooting her guns. So that's why it was not working.
Quick as a flash.
I don't know. Okay, then apparently Iansan cannot work with Clorinde. That's interesting. Now I'm interested, who can actually use, can Hu Tao use her? No, this is for sure not a team that I would be using on like a day-to-day basis, because Hu Tao more skills gets more advantages by like a vaporized team than this. I just want to mainly see whether, I mean, I don't know, dude. Oh yeah, she can. Okay, so Hu Tao, if for some whatever reason you want to use Hu Tao with Iansan, she can, but I'm just bummed that Clorinde can't. I was really excited for the team. Why can't Clorinde use her? That's so disappointing. Now I'm even skeptical that plunging can. Wait, let me try. Clorinde freaking gave me hard like trust issues, so now I'm not even sure whether someone like Shower or Ursa can take care of her. Yeah, he can. Okay. I think Xianyun opens up so much for Iansan. It's actually insane, because Xianyun makes a lot of characters go plunge mode, and Iansan's buff does last with plunges, so that's good. So, final thoughts. She's a lot more niche than I thought. Everyone was saying that she's gonna be a Bennett replacement. I think she's a Bennett side grade rather than a replacement. I know that with C4 she gets a bit more of a use case. I don't have C4, so I can't really test that, but I think if you have C4 there's a bit more like open window with her, but up until C4 she's best used with not long characters or with plunge characters. So if you love not long characters, or if you have Xianyun, she's a really good unit. Otherwise, I would say she's yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like before you go, and if you're already down there, make sure to press the sub button and the little bell icon next to it so you never miss a video from me. This was Will speaking. Goodbye my gorgeous people, see you in the next one.